better give me something fast.
Rebel without a cause? Heartburn is actually rebel with a cause. Now, if you suffer from heartburn, you're not going to want to miss this week's Red Couch Confessions, because I, Melissa Ramos from Sexy Food Therapy, is going to be talking a little bit about something called rebellious stomach chi. And the reason why is because I got a letter from one Facebook fan by the name of William, and William writes, "Hey Mel, I would love to see you do a future segment on acid reflux. I'm not overweight, but have acid reflux going up to my throat, laryngopharyngeal reflux, so I get a lump in the throat feeling sometimes. Thanks, and great info here." Alright, so William, if you are taking any medication for your heartburn acid reflux, just know that there are side effects. Side effects include constipation, trouble sleeping, vomiting, dizziness, chest pain, fast or irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, joint or muscle pain, skin rash or hives, symptoms of liver problems which include abdominal pain, fatigue, flu-like symptoms, light-colored stool, nausea, vomiting, yellowing of the skin or eyes. Attractive, isn't it? Alright, so I figure I would talk about something that does make sense, and that is nutrition and Chinese medicine. Because in the cases of acid reflux and heartburn, our stomach chi, our stomach's energy, is being rebellious. So our stomach chi, our energy, is supposed to be going down, but in cases of acid reflux and heartburn, it's actually going up, causing those really uncomfortable side effects. So what's to do? Food therapy, of course, and one of the favorite things I love the most is actually aloe and coconut water together. This one is from Taste Nirvana. You can find this at a health food store. If you can't find the specific brand, then aloe gel works really well at helping to coat the insides, not the tastiest stuff, for coconut water, which is actually very cooling as well. Alright, so I know what you're thinking. It's too damn cold to be drinking coconut water. Well, if that's the case, think about a wonderful herb which I love. It's called holy basil. Now, I got myself a nice cup of tea of holy basil. This might not be available for everyone out there in their tea shop, but I was lucky enough to find it just up the street here in Toronto. But if it isn't, you can definitely buy holy basil at your local herbal dispenser, or you can even find it in little tea bag packages at your local health food store. Holy basil is wonderful because it actually helps to relieve stress, which is really, really important, because studies show that when stress levels are elevated, you end up getting acid reflux. Alright, so I just pulled up to my apartment and I wanted to make sure that I told you about DGL chewables. What those are, they actually stand for deglyceride licorice, because licorice on its own can actually raise blood pressure. So for people, no matter if you have high blood pressure or not, deglyceride licorice chewables, and they've got chocolate flavored, can actually be really, really useful when you have acid reflux. So you can pick them up at your health food store and get relief right away. Alright, so now that I'm back home, William, I wanted to be able to tell you about the things that you should be staying away from. Smoking, alcohol, all these types of things are going to make it worse. Now, it's not to say to abstain from alcohol completely, but certain things, like specifically red wine, can actually make it a lot worse, because red wine is a lot more heating than white wine, for example. Other things is people tend to think that milk and dairy products help to cool their acid reflux. Now, it might do that initially, but a lot of the times people have acid reflux because of dairy. And lastly, avoid peppermint tea. Peppermint tea can actually loosen up the cardiac sphincter inside of us, causing that acid reflux to do this projectile thing up and give us horrible discomfort. Alright, well, so thank you so much for writing, and I hope that this video was useful to you. And for those of you out there who did find it useful, please share this video on Facebook or Twitter, etc. Otherwise, comment below and let me know, what do you do for acid reflux? In the meantime, I look forward to hearing your question or confession. Just simply email me or post it on the Sexy Food Therapy Facebook fan site. In the meantime, I look forward to speaking to you next week. Have yourself a healthy, happy, and sexy day. Bye.